Okay, so like any other online business model that makes more than $10,000 a month, YouTube automation is literally a video game. You start off from the beginning, right? You post videos, you have to grind your butt off until you finally earn money. Okay, there's levels to this, okay? But the reason why 90% who do, or 99% who do YouTube automation fail isn't because they aren't talented, isn't because they aren't lucky, and it's not because they aren't hardworking, okay? It's because they lack knowledge and strategy. Okay, when you play a video game, you don't suck because you're just naturally horrible. It's because you don't have the skills and the right knowledge to execute the tasks that are required for you to do in order to progress, right? And how are you supposed to progress in YouTube automation when you don't have the right knowledge? Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you five or what? In this video, I'm going to show you five key mistakes a bunch of people, or I see a bunch of people doing that are keeping them away from winning and succeeding at YouTube automation. Okay, and don't worry, in this video, I'm not going to sell you a course. Okay, I'm going to give you raw, no BS realities and mistakes everyone makes with YouTube automation. And this is my 1.5 year experience with YouTube, faceless YouTube automation. This month, I have made $10,000 as you have seen in my last video. Okay, don't worry. I think I said already. I ain't charging you anything at the end. This is not a paid promotion. So, the first step or the first mistake many people make is quitting way too soon and starting too many channels. You see, many people start channels and see no results. And what they say, they think, okay, because of that, my channel isn't performing well, it's not succeeding. That means I have to go into another niche and try something else. That's not true, okay? You need to stop quitting doing something new and focus on what you already have. I used to struggle with this a lot, and I know a lot of you guys struggle with this, but you need to remove this imagination that other channels you see on YouTube, all this crap you see on YouTube of people selling you a course, all these gurus telling you to start this and this, gives you kind of an urge and triggers that dopamine response, right? To be like, okay, you know what? Let me start this. Let me do this. Let me do this. You're always going to think, okay, let me do something else. No, instead, find one excellent niche, right? Find one amazing YouTube niche, stick through it, and mentally accept that it will take at least 3 to 6 months to make significant amounts of money. You have to understand that literally every niche has its difficulties. There's no single easy niche. Every business, every niche, every YouTube channel has gone through hell to even blow up. Okay. So you have to accept, mentally accept that you're going to have to go through this phase where I don't care what happens. I don't care if I get 0 views. I don't care if I get 1 million views. I will post video. I will stick to my content schedule no matter what. And that's what you have to follow. Moving on to the second mistake, being afraid of A, copyright, and B, copying competitors. Okay, this is something I see a lot. I even saw people commenting, be like, at first I was even scared to copy the title. Now, listen, the whole strategy I show on my whole YouTube channel, right, is to not reinvent the wheel, right, and just replicate what's already working. But many people are afraid of getting copyright claimed or striked and copying competitors. Listen, under the fair use agreement, this is our whole principle. This is the whole general idea we are basing our business off of, or else this would not be possible. If being afraid of copyright, if copyright was a, sorry, if copyright was a legitimate fear, then nobody would be making $10,000 a month with his business model. Okay, because under fair use, under the fair use principle, as long as you take someone else's clip, yes, but you transform it into something else, right? You add little snippets of different people's clips and you make it into a whole package. That's your content. That's your idea. Okay. For example, if you create a video talking about Marvel videos or Marvel movies, the whole point of the video is not the Marvel movie itself, it's your whole opinion, your whole kind of structure, your whole pacing you've created for yourself. And that's transformative enough. Okay, add text, cut, edit, make it a whole other package, you're fine. Okay. Second of all, copying competitors. Listen, first of all, the competitors, they don't even know who you are. Okay. YouTube automation is a jungle because everyone copies everyone. So you have to get that out of your mind. You need to copy what's already working. Why would you try to replicate or create something completely new and guess and expect that to blow up when you can just look at what has already been proven to work and replicate that instead? right? Never reinvent the wheel. And what I like to call this to try to blend or to camouflage your channel and your videos with the succeeding competitors. So this is a very nice way of this is how I imagine it. Okay, so you have your competitor, right? His videos. Literally, your goal just try to blend your channel in so that the viewers think it's their video. Okay, just blend your video, camouflage your video with what's already working, and you will get the right shot at this. I'm not saying this will guarantee success. I'm saying this has the highest chance of blowing up. Okay, because your best competitor is making 30 to $50,000 a month. Yes, with one channel, it's possible. Aren't ideation masters. Okay, they just know what works and what doesn't. And you are being smart by not trying to, not going through a trial error, and instead just looking at what has worked and copying that. Okay, and repeat over and over again at a different angle. Okay, that's the key. What your competitors are making, not only creating new, not only just reinventing the wheel until it works, but they know what works and what doesn't. And when they found that viral content formula, when they found that one idea that just works, they replicate it at a different angle while still getting the views, while it being the same topic that's being talked about right now. Okay, like they're literally repeating over the same type of video but at a different angle. And I'm going to show this to you in my free mentorship at the end of September that I'm completing. I'm completely selling you, or I'm completely letting you in on for free, where I'll hold your hand and we'll grow your channel and scale it to minimum $5,000 a month together. Okay, this is gonna be a one-on-one coaching offer, which is completely free. All I need are five highly motivated individuals to apply, and I'll handpick out. I'll see who fits the best. I'll put them in the list, all right? And I'll literally like call you. We'll have one-to-one coaching calls, and I'll make sure you succeed. This is just so I have proof of concept, that I have evidence that I might actually know what I'm talking about. If you're interested, email me to my personal private email right here to apply, and I'll put you in the list. Let's go back to the video. Number three is the third mistake is prioritizing internal quality over external packaging and not understanding all the algorithm cares about is data, meaning CTR and AVD. Okay, so this is a huge one. I see a lot of people prioritizing how the video is actually built inside. So the quality of the video, right? What's actually the video about, right? The editing, everything. I see everyone putting their time in that instead of mainly allocating your time in the external packaging, the outside of the video. How does the video look from the outside? The thumbnail, the title, the idea. Okay, because generally, when you understand that all the algorithm cares about is truly your CTR and your AVD, meaning your session time, how long people are literally on the video, right? CTR, it's a percentage. If YouTube shows your video to 100 people and 60% click, that's a 6% CTR. So how many other people who have seen your video actually click on it? And AVD is how long people actually watch. So are they clicking off right away or are they watching the whole video? That's all the algorithm cares about. And the algorithm does not care how good your video actually is. So instead, focus on ideation and packaging and do not connect yourself emotionally to your videos, because when you connect yourself emotionally to your videos, you're going to say, oh, this video is so good, so good, so good. But when you post it and it performs horribly, you're going to be like, why have I just put all this hard work in, right? It's a very toxic thing to do, I know, but you have to say, screw the video. I'm not working for the video. The video is working for me, right? And I don't care about the video. I'm focusing on the packaging and the CTR and the title and the thumbnail and the AVD. Okay. So I know the video quality is going to be related to AVD, but if the video idea and packaging is not good, no one's going to click on it anyways. So put 80% of your effort in packaging and ideation. The only difference between you and your competitor who's making $10,000 a month is time allocation. So while you're putting all your time in creating the video and editing and all that, he's or she is outsourcing that work and focusing on the idea, the title, and the thumbnail. Okay, the CTR and the AVD. So understand that the algorithm doesn't care whether your Faces YouTube video is a world-class Netflix movie or a crappy piece of content. The algorithm does not care. Sorry, all the algorithm cares about is your CTR and your AVD. Fourth mistake I see people do is setting the wrong expectations with this business model and expecting YouTube growth to be a linear, consistent progress. This has to be the further from the truth because instead, understand that 10% of your videos will give you 90% of all your views. When you're going to post videos, at first, I also thought the same thing. I thought that every video gets a certain amount of views and they just stack up on each other. While that may be the case, all your income, all your views are gonna come from a couple videos that just blew up. All right. So let's say you posted 30 videos, literally one of them that blows up will get 90% of all the income while you've posted 29 videos apart from that. So understand that all you really need is one video to do well a month because all your money is coming from one video that just blows up. A cash cow. That's what I call it, a cash cow. Go check my course if you want to know what a cash cow is. So the mental game is post $30,000 a month. Sorry, 30,000. Post 30 videos a month, and over 3 months, one video just has to blow up if you're doing everything right. All right. So just every video is a chance every video you post is an opportunity for you to try again, try again, try again until one just blows up. Okay. And you do that until you blow up. So only one video is needed and you can post as many times as you need. Only one will start the keychain, or sorry, the dynamic, the domino effect. Mistake number five is choosing a successful but general niche, okay, where saturation, competition, and difficulty of growing fast, even while being in a low barrier to entry niche, is present. All right. So choosing a niche where the the videos are too general, where you're competing with a huge, massive channels that are already established, thus creating saturation, competition, while being in a low barrier to entry niche. Because remember, having a low barrier to entry niche was a key fundamental, but if the videos are easy to make, that means a bunch of people can hop on. So that creates competition saturation. And that means it's going to be harder for you to grow fast, right? It makes sense. It's much easier. I'll say that later. But instead, it's much easier if you find a sub niche, right? A sub niche belongs to a successful general niche with multiple competitors. So this is kind of the most important mistake I see. And if you stick around to this part, then um, congratulations, you have seen you're really looking at the best there is, the best mistake that most people avoid. Okay, this has taken you so long to discover. So instead of going for a general niche, look for a sub niche because a sub niche. What's a sub niche? A sub-niche is a niche that belongs to a successful general niche, but it has, or sorry, it's a sub-niche that belongs to a successful general niche with multiple competitors, but the sub-niche itself only has 1 to 3 competitors. Okay, so the this is an example of a sub-niche. This is the general niche, right? It's history. It's a successful niche. The RPM is high, the audience is good, people watch for a long time, more of an older demographic, so higher RPM, right? The subcategory would be medieval history, right? This would be the niche, medieval history, right? Videos talk about medieval, whatever history there is whatever history there is. Okay. Now the sub niche would just be a 3 hour medieval history tales for sleep, for instance. Okay, that's the sub niche. Okay, so see how it keeps narrowing down. That's what you want to look for because now in this 3 hour medieval history tale for sleep, you have 1 to 3 competitors. I actually know a guy on YouTube who has a brand new channel where he creates these 3 hour long AI videos for sleep, and he's made $70,000 this month. Okay, because he has chosen sub niche. And the way you do this is by analyzing competitors or finding indicators to success where you find channels that have low subscribers but extremely high amounts of views. Okay, these are channels that consistently get outliers, right? So these are channels that have very low subscribers but a very high views compared to those subs. And that's like the type of ratio you're looking for. Okay. That's how you find these sub niches. And I promise you, the moment where you become a master at finding sub niches is the moment where you become a master at YouTube automation, the money will come. So therefore, instead of simply blindly copying outlier videos with a similar title, similar thumbnail, and idea, right? Because think about it, if you're copying, yes, copying already successful videos isn't is an efficient strategy of blowing up, right? Because you're doing what's already proven to work. But the thing is, the problem is when you copy everything, the title, the thumbnail, the idea, you're kind of like being dominated by that video. You understand what I mean? Like you're always gonna be under the channel because you're always gonna be submissive. You're always gonna be dependent on that channel. And the thing is that YouTube channel has already the video up, right? It has already performed before yours has, meaning YouTube algorithm has no kind of reason to promote your video as much as it has to promote his video, right? If you know if that kind of makes sense. His video has already been up for a longer amount of time. It has already been proven to work. So instead of being the one who's literally eating from the crumbs, you instead go for the whole cake. You copy outlier video titles, thumbnails, and ideas, yes, just like you do here, but you apply those ideas to your specific sub niche. Okay, so let's say in medieval history, a video about I don't know, the kings, or a video about what's something that could work. How I don't know how kings or like secret struggles kings had. I don't know. Like, let's say a video talking about secret struggles kings had blew up in medieval history. You would be foolish to just copy that video in that general niche. You instead copy that idea and implement it into the sub niche. So, 3 hour medieval tales for sleep, why kings struggled, or how kings struggled even in medieval times. So, you see how you're applying ideas from general niches and putting them into sub niches. That's how you succeed. Okay. So, you're attacking the algorithm with a proven to work video. Sorry, I always keep messing up. You're attacking the algorithm with a proven to work video in a proven to work sub niche. Okay. And that is, my friend, the key to fast success. That is the easiest way to make $10,000 a month. These are the 5 mistakes I see people do all the time in YouTube automation. And I promise you, if you nail this, you are cooking because this is the knowledge that has brought me all the way here throughout 1 year of trial and error. And now that I have finally hit my first $10,000 a month, I can now finally confidently tell you that my friend, this has worked. All right. Sorry, my first $10,000 a month with my YouTube channel, right? I've been making money before that as well. And before I finish, I want to say that a sub niche is a general niche, but with a specific angle. I forgot to tell you this, right? So a sub niche is just a specific niche, but with another angle. So whether it's a title, sorry, what? I should have removed this. So whether it's a title, a thumbnail, a video pacing, a voiceover, a perspective, whatever it is, something that's different from the general niche that cuts it down, that narrows it down, okay, that makes it different. It can literally only be the thumbnail. It can literally be only the title. For example, in the news niche I'm in, the most people do just general news. But if a sub niche would be Trump's specific reaction to those news, Trump goes nuts, Trump goes furious. That's an example of an extremely efficient sub niche. So this has been the 5 mistakes I see people do all the time. And as I said, if you nail this, you're cooking. I'll say it again. If you want to apply for the free mentorship end of September, well, I'll only handpick, by the way, I'm only going to handpick 5 people, right? Because I'm literally working one on one with you. I'm literally going to like almost guarantee the success of your channel, right? And without paying you anything, right? This is like a high ticket offer that I would normally be offering. But I'm giving it to you for free so that I can get or gather proof of concept or yeah, evidence that I actually know what I'm talking about. So if you're interested, for me to hold your hand and we'll grow your channel and scale it to minimum $5,000 a month so that you can quit your job outsource, then email me to apply at this private email. Okay. Peace out. Take care of yourself and good luck.